Just a Kiss, Chapter 20. A Miraculous Ladybug Fanfiction written and narrated by Mira. Video edited by T.S. If you haven't already, make sure to go check out the previous 19 chapters of this story. You can find a link to them in the description box below. Now then, if you've made it this far and haven't subscribed, go smash that subscribe button, please. And give this video a thumbs up and a comment to help support the YouTube algorithm. If you don't know what to comment, put, "She expected to get kissed." Now then, please enjoy Just a Kiss, Chapter 20. Chloe Bourgeois. Chloe stared at the seat in front of her, the fabric still lifted from when Nathaniel stood up. Why hadn't she hugged him back? It shouldn't have been hard to move her arms a few centimeters to return his embrace. Well, she knew why. She had expected to get kissed. Chloe thought Nathaniel was going to kiss her and froze when he didn't. Oh, what a fool. Would she have let him? Yes. Would she have returned the kiss? Duh. Absolutely. Did she freeze in embarrassment when it didn't happen? Well, the answer was obvious, wasn't it? Then again, if she returned his gesture, she might not have let go. It was a good thing he hadn't kissed her. Sure, their partnership might not have changed because of it, but for Chloe, it wouldn't have been just a kiss. Sure, it'd be just another kiss for him, but it would absolutely wreck her mentally. As much as she hated to admit it, Nathaniel had a pretty good following with the ladies, and it would be strange if he didn't have a person or two to kiss at this point. Not that she ever asked. It was best to keep things as they were, no kisses involved. But first, let's crush those skunks trying to pull a lawsuit on her beloved. Well, beloved partner, obviously. Oops. Thankfully, she knew just the fool to get the job done. "Hey, Lila," Chloe typed. The keyboard sound effect a soundtrack to her girl boss mood. "What up, B?" Her phone buzzed back. "I'll trade you clout to destroy this company." "Oh, darling, I thought you'd never ask." "Sometimes even a queen needs to get in bed with a snake." "Darling, please, I'm a vixen." Chloe rolled her eyes. They'd never been friends, and, as such, never had a falling out. But working with Lila felt like walking by a toddler in the grocery store cart while drinking a smoothie when their parents didn't take the time to wipe the snot off their face. "What can you do for me?" she typed back. "Darling, I'm a nightmare dressed like a daydream." "Calm down, Swiftie. Gonna let that partner of yours know about this little deal we have going?" "Only in terms of clout. If you tell him what I want you to do, I'll block you on all platforms." "Who's the snake now?" "Will you do it or not?" "Sure. Sounds like fun. Meet up for coffee to go over the details? You know, so there isn't a paper trail." "Sure." "Great. You're paying." Chloe walked right into that one. No matter. She swore to herself to protect Nathaniel, even from afar, and there wasn't a price Lila would charge that she wouldn't be willing to spend. It didn't change the goose flesh her former classmate gave her, but a price was a price. And if Nathaniel hadn't changed her life, Chloe might just be who Lila is. No, that's not right. Chloe would be worse than Lila. Sabrina crossed her mind for a moment, and the thought of her was an assault on her heart. Well, that's that for now. Rome wasn't built in a day, so she should get other work done. Thankfully, Nathaniel took care of most of her emails like the good personal assistant he was, but it wouldn't hurt to do an Instagram Live or something. Come to think of it, the rebranding video hadn't come out, had it? How would her audience react if she made a TikTok in Nathaniel's aesthetic? No one commented on Visco Girls turned alt the year of quarantine, so would anyone make too much of a fuss of her wearing a cardigan instead of a shawl? Would Nathaniel make a fuss? Nervous in a way she shouldn't be, Chloe dressed herself in the new aesthetic, grabbed a pair of blue light glasses, and recorded a few reels, making sure to save them as drafts. Nathaniel would be pleased to have content ready to go. She was pretty good at staying ahead on a posting schedule, but sometimes he had to nag her a bit. Sometimes she didn't send over files just so he would contact her. Once again, he occupied every thought and action of her day. That boy, that tomato head. Could she call this love? She knew there was a difference between liking someone and loving them, but sometimes teenagers use the terms interchangeably, and she didn't want to look back and feel like an even bigger fool than she already was. Was it even possible to be in love with someone romantically without dating them? Her thought traced back to the not a kiss moment earlier that day, and how she told herself time and time again to either abandon her feelings or abandon him. Maybe she could do both. When she fixed the copyright problems for Nathaniel, she would do it. She'd kiss him and, if it was just a kiss, cut him out of her life. But if it wasn't just a kiss, then what? Chloe couldn't think that far. At the end of the day, she was trapped in the bullion artist box she put herself in 4 years ago. Oh, what a fool. What if it wasn't going to be just a kiss? Thank you so much for listening. Chapter 21 is on the way. In the meantime, you can check out these other videos for more fan fictions, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!